So Super 119, not a very beloved episode. I mean, I criticized it in my review last night. Definitely not one of the best outings for Dragon Ball Super, but let's be optimistic here. Episode 120 does look at least somewhat promising. So we're going to go ahead and talk about episode 120 here as I do my preview like I do every week. We're going to be going through the next episode preview and going frame by frame, discussing what's going to happen or what we think is going to happen in the upcoming episode. And of course, feel free to leave your comments down below in the comment section and let me know, if what you think as we go through. And want to let you guys in on something kind of interesting before we start here. So for those who did not see the episode, first of all, you go see it. Like, careful for spoilers because we're going to get into it here. But Piccolo was eliminated, right? And he's bald. So we're continuing this trend here. Again, I think it's a coincidence that Universe 7's bald guys are getting thrown out. Roshi, Tenshin Han, Krillin, and now Piccolo. Not in that order, but, those are the guys that got thrown out. And I'm wondering, does that mean that Frieza's next? Because he's the next bald guy? I don't know. I don't think so, but I think it would be kind of funny if it was him. Let's go ahead and get into it right now. Yeah, I know. Come on, buddy. Here we go. All right. Right from the hop, Universe 3 Warriors reveal their trump card. So, Universe 4 was the focus of the last episode, and not a very good focus, to be honest. A lot of great ideas that were kind of left on the table there. Now we have Universe 3, and Universe 3's presence in this tournament has been a little wonky. We've seen a little bit of them here and there. Early on, we saw them, I think the first time the tournament began, we saw like some robot action there right at the start. And then there wasn't much else for a while. Then we saw a little bit more, then nothing much, and then now we have, of course, what's going on now. By the way, I did make a mistake in my review last night. I said that the last remaining universes were 4, 7, and 11. I meant to say 3, 7, and 11. So anyways, with Universe 3, they haven't done anything, but now I guess it's their turn. And I just feel like every episode is turning into like Universe 7 versus, and just different verses. And I don't like that. I wanted to see more intermingling with the universes. That's why I really liked the episode where it was 6 against 11. I really like those. But that's where we're at right now. I mean, the Pride Troopers are just not doing anything from what we see. They didn't even show Frieza in the last episode, so I'm wondering if he's going to have any kind of presence in this episode. He seems to be laying low for some reason, but it does look like Gohan is going to be front and center against Universe 3. And one thing I want to quickly point out here, let me go ahead and hit play for a second. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. See, Gohan looks great there. I just want to point out that, one of the criticisms I had of the episode last night was that when Piccolo got thrown out, I don't think Gohan reacted the way he should have. I thought it should have been more emphasized that he was angry. I've had some people tell me since then, oh, well, what if he shows it here in episode 120? And I agree. Like, don't ever think I don't read your comments because I do read a lot of them. And I agree that, yes, Gohan could very well show that here. And he's going to have to against these Universe 3 guys because they're apparently assassins, but they're also robots. So I find that interesting. Here we have more combat. Here we have one of them here. And that, let me go back here. The eye that you just saw, see if I can catch it real quick, folks. See if I can get it. Okay, the eye there belongs to Pepperoni, and yeah, that is a pun on pepperoni. He is I guess you can say, he is the pilot. He is the mechanic, the scientist. He's the leader of Team Universe 3. So he knows all of their mechanics, and right here you see Goku say, 3 of them unite into 1. I called this like 2 months ago, and I'm not the only one. I don't want to take credit for that because I'm definitely not the first one to say it. I actually don't remember who it was. It may have been Ken Ziro, or it may have been somebody who knows Ken Ziro, but these 3 robots are definitely going to fuse to make, well, what we've been kind of comically calling it the Megazord. It's a bigger, stronger mech. We've seen this before in Dragon Ball. This is not the first time we've seen this. If you go all the way back to Dragon Ball, and I mean before Z, remember, the Pilaf robot. If you played Dokkan Battle, you definitely know what I'm talking about. And if you've seen Dragon Ball, maybe you haven't seen it in a long time, maybe you forgot, and that's fine. Go back and rewatch Dragon Ball and remember how Pilaf, Shu, and Mai had those 3 robots that became one. Same thing here. And like I've said before, Toriyama, I think, is really good. I think he's amazing at drawing robots. I think it's one of his best talents. Robots and vehicles, I think Toriyama's tremendous at. So, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what this robot's gonna do. And here we see it, like right here, you're gonna actually see them come together. And I love it because now they're basically making fun of, again, we've seen them make fun of like Super Sentai, magical girls and things like that. Now they're making fun of the Super Sentai mecha, and I really like that. And when I say making fun of, folks, I'm saying it more in a playful way. I don't mean that they're actually like insulting Super Sentai because, you know, Power Rangers, because Toei owns Power Rangers and Super Sentai. They're not going to insult their own brand. They also own, you know, magical girls, specifically, not all of them, but specifically Pretty Cure, which is their big one. So it's kind of like they're just doing a parody of pop culture in Japan, which is, Dragon Ball has always been very self-referential when it comes to doing parodies of not just like, you know, history and America and all these different things, but they do a lot of satire when it comes to pop culture, and obviously the mechs in Japan are big. Goku says, with their unbelievably powerful attacks, we're in deep trouble. I love that. Let me go ahead and hit play on that. I love the mecha combination. I can't wait to see this. This is gonna look awesome. I mean, at the very least, it's going to look awesome. I love, and by the way, for those who don't know, if you see the little lightning of them fusing, if you've seen Power Rangers, even if you only watch the American Power Rangers, you don't have to see a Japanese one, you know that when they bring the Zords together, there's lightning in between them. It's totally a parody, and it's not just Power Rangers. I mean, I'm talking about a lot of mechs. You know, Voltron predates even that. There's so many different, so much. I'm not going to go into a whole history about it. Maybe I'll do a separate video about that if people want it so bad, but I just find it cool that they're doing this. Like, this looks cool. And it says here, Gohan says, Dad, Vegeta-san, I'll stop them here. So Gohan is going to get the center of attention here. And I do like that because he's on his own right now. He's got Goku and Vegeta, but Piccolo's not there, and he's going to have to work with them. You know, I love this shot right here. Look at this shot. Goku and Vegeta back in blue against this giant monstrosity of a robot. I love this shot. I might even use it as a thumbnail. I'm considering it. And look at, what? I love Nozawa there. Watch, this is my full power. Now, let me talk about that. That's Gohan saying that, not Goku. I know for some people who have not watched the Japanese version that much, I understand that. You should go back and watch Dragon Ball Z and even GT in Japanese. I've always said that if you're new to the series or if you've only seen it dubbed, you got to try it in Japanese once so you get kind of the full experience, right? Goku and Gohan do not sound identical, but you might think they do at first because Nozawa voices, you know, both of them. But no, that's Gohan saying that. I know some folks are like, oh, well, is that Goku going Ultra Instinct? No, it's Gohan. And then Gohan, and look at that Kamehameha. Look how awesome that looks. Gohan's going to be going full power according to him, which means Ultimate Gohan. And we have not seen Ultimate Gohan really tested yet. We haven't seen it. We know that Golden Frieza did that whole like fake punch thing, but we haven't seen a real fight. So I hope this does become a real fight. I love this shot right here. I wish that the credits were not in front of it because that's a beautiful shot. Like, that is a money shot. Like, it's Gohan, you know, David and Goliath right here, right? Gohan and then the big giant mech just staring down. And people were also saying, they were like, you know, in the talk of the spoilers, they were saying, well, wait a minute, isn't it 4? I think that it's going to be 3 mechs and that Pepperoni will be piloting it from the inside. That's my prediction on that. You know, the perfect survival tactic, Universe 3's menacing assassin. Again, I find it interesting they're saying the word assassin when that used to be a term that applied mostly to hit. But, you know, what can you do? I like the glowing too, that's pretty cool. And there's Pepperoni, probably from inside the mech, saying that. Don't miss it, and there's serious Gohan. So it's gonna pretty much, the way I'm calling this one is that I think that Goku and Vegeta are gonna try and take on the mech early in the episode. Something will keep them away from fighting, or maybe Gohan. This is what I think is gonna happen. This is my prediction. My prognostication. Goku and Vegeta are gonna try and take on this thing. Gohan's gonna pop in and say, "No, let me handle it. You guys need to save your strength for Jiren and Topo." That's the way I'm seeing it, right? So he's gonna put himself in front, make a sacrifice, so Goku can rest and Vegeta can rest too, because Vegeta's gonna take on Jiren very soon. Gohan doesn't know that, but we do, or we presume. If you've seen the spoilers, you know that it's possible it's gonna happen. Most likely it's gonna happen. We don't know for sure. Most likely it is. So I think Gohan is going to go up against this guy. I think it'll mostly be Gohan against this big mech. But this episode is probably gonna carry over into another episode. You know, so I think 121 will resolve that, and then we'll go into the Jiren stuff. So, or because at that point, Universe 3 would be history. So, these mechs and Pepperoni is all they have left. So, it's going to be really, when they're out, it'll be Universe 7 against Universe 11, 3 against 5? Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, 17, 18, Frieza, 6, 3 against 6. And I mean, you could just kind of tell that 17 and 18 are probably going to be history. I'm thinking Jiren takes them out early, but that's a different prediction video. Anyways, what do you think about the mechs? Or do you think they're cool? Are you looking forward to this episode? I think it will be better than episode 119. I really do. Looks to have a lot more interesting stuff going on, a lot more action, and it looks to be animated a bit better. So I think it will be better. Let me know what you think. Thank you, as always, for supporting the channel. It means so much to me, and I'll talk to y'all later.